Dear students, in this chapter we will discuss about the junction field effect of transistors. This field effect transistor is similar to BJT only, bipolar junction transistor. Here, the main difference between bipolar junction transistor and field effect transistor is here in this field effect transistor, the current is controlled by the applied electric field. Due to the applied voltage, a field electric field is generated. That field controls the current flowing through the transistor. But the junction BJT, in BJT, the current is controlled by the is a current control device. BJT is a current control device. It is a voltage control device. So this field effect transistor consists of 3 terminals, and these terminals are known as gate, source, and drain. So it is a voltage control device because the output characteristics of field effect transistors are controlled by input voltage and not by the input current. But in the case of BJT, the current is output current is controlled by input current, because we seen that IE equal to emitter current must be equal to sum of the base and the collector current in the case of BJT. But in the case of field effect transistor, that ID is controlled by VDS and VGS. VDS is nothing but drain to source voltage, and VGS is nothing but gate to source voltage. Okay, and also that is a BJT is a bipolar junction transistor, but in the case of field effect transistor, it is a unipolar transistor because the current conduction is due to the only the majority charge carriers, either electrons or holes. It is depending upon the type of FET. That means whether it is an N-channel FET or the P-channel FET, depending upon that part, that current conduction is due to the holes or electrons. Okay, so this construction of N-channel FET, you see the N-channel FET consists of this is the N-channel FET here. This is the N-channel FET. It is this is the circuit symbol for the N-channel FET. Here gate is there. Gate is one terminal, and the drain another terminal, and the source is a third terminal. Okay. It consists of an N-type semiconductor material. This one is the N-type semiconductor material. Okay, this entire N-type semiconductor, on the opposite sides of its middle part. This is the middle part. Opposite sides. These are the two opposite sides of the middle part. Two heavily doped P-type regions are diffused. These two P-type regions, P-type regions, are diffused by the trivalent impurity. By using the trivalent impurity in the opposite side, middle of this N-type material, two P-type materials are diffused. P-type regions are diffused by the diffusion process. Okay, so in between these two P regions, this is called a channel. Okay, this place is called as channel. So this P-type region forms two PN junctions as shown in the figure. Here, this is the P-type, N-type. This is the one junction, and another junction is P-type, N-type. So in this way, this P-type regions form two PN junctions. The space between these two junctions, space between these two junctions is called as channel. Okay, since the channel is made of N-type material, here this channel is made of N-type material, hence this device is called as N-channel JFET. N-channel JFET. So N-channel, why we are calling this N-channel JFET? Because of the channel is made up of. In between these two P regions are called as junction. This one is called as a channel. So this channel is made up of the N-type material. Hence it is called as N-channel field effect transistor. Okay, so this this N-channel FET consists of three terminals, gate, source, and drain. Both the P regions, here you see the gate is both the P regions are connected internally using a single wire is taken out. This internally these two P regions are connected. Okay, a single wire is taken out. That terminal is known as gate terminal. It is similar to base in the BJT. BJT లో మనం base and then in the middle part base అనుకుంటాం కదా. BJT లో emitter, base, collector. The middle part is called as base. Here, these two P-type materials are connected, internally connected through a wire, and one outside wire is taken outside. That outside wire is called as a terminal, gate terminal. Okay, this gate controls the flow of charge carriers through the channel. This gate controls, why it is called as gate? This gate controls the flow of charge carriers through the gate, this channel, through the channel. ఈ ఛానల్ లో నుంచి పోయి చార్జ్ క్యారియర్స్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? గేట్ అనేది కంట్రోల్ చేస్తా పోతా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, so this FET is called as a voltage control device. ఎందుకంటున్నామంటే this gate voltage controls, this gate voltage, application of this gate voltage, that gate voltage controls the drain current ID అంట. ID ని కంట్రోల్ చేస్తుంది కాదు, కంట్రోల్ చేయడం ఏది కంట్రోల్ చేస్తుంది అంటే ఓన్లీ దిస్ గేట్ కంట్రోల్స్ the drain current. Okay, so here source and drain, two ohmic contacts are made at both the ends of the N-type material. These are the two ohmic contacts are made both the ends of the N-type bar, and these are the taken out from the terminals called drain and source. So drain is a terminal through which majority charge carriers leave the semiconductor bar. So ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఏమైతే డ్రైన్ నుంచి మెజారిటీ ఛార్జ్ క్యారియర్స్ అనేవి లీవ్ అవుతాయి. సో లీవ్ అయితే దాన్ని ఏమంటారంటే డ్రైన్ అంటారు. It is similar to the collector. Drain is similar to the collector in the BJT, and source is nothing but it is the terminal through which majority charge carriers enters. Into the semiconductor bar. It is similar to the emitter. So this source acts as an emitter. In BJT, emitter emits or injects the charge carriers. Okay. Similarly here, source also, from the source, the charge carriers are enters into the source and leaves from the drain. Similarly in the BJT, the collector, the charge carriers are leaves through the collector only. Okay, so ఏదైతే emitter inject చేస్తుందో what ఏం చేస్తుంది collector అనేది, it collects that charge carriers. Here also the source emits or injects the charge carriers, then the drain receives the total charge carriers supplied by the source. Here the base, in the case of BJT, the base contributes part of the current, a small amount of the current, less than 5% of the current it contributes. But in this case, a field effect transistor, this gate only controls, gate voltage controls this current, this drain current. Okay, so that's why it is a voltage control device. But the BJT is a current controlled device. The output current is controlled by the input current. IC is controlled by the IE only. But in this case, this ID, output current, controlled by the gate voltage. So in this way, this field effect transistor consists of three terminals: gate, source, and a drain. You will explain this each terminal. What is the function of the gate, and what is the function of the drain, and what is the function of the source. Okay, now we go for the working of N channel FET. Working of N channel FET. So here the connection of N channel FET is connected to the external batteries are shown in the figure C and D. Here in this the gate and source is connected. Gate and source is connected in reverse bias. You always connect this gate source in reverse bias. Okay, and drain and source always connected in forward bias. Here, this so drain and source VDS is applied in between this drain and source, and VGS is applied in between the gate and source. So here we have two cases. The first case is when VDS is applied. VDS is, that means drain to source voltage is applied, and VGS, gate to source voltage, is equal to 0. It means it is shorted. Whenever we are shorting this one, there is no voltage across this gate and source. Okay, so gate source voltage is 0, and we are applying VDS. When the no voltage is applied to gate, that means VGS is equal to 0, and VDS is applied between the source and drain. VDS is applied between the source and drain. The majority charge carriers, that means electrons, flow through the N channel from source to drain. Here you see this source is the N-type material. N-type material. So here the channel is N channel FET. It is a N channel FET. The source is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Negative terminal of the battery, and this drain is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. Okay, so that this majority charge carriers here, this negative terminal of the battery repels the electrons. They are here in this N channel. So these are repelled by this negative terminal of the battery. Negative terminal of the battery, and these electrons flow through the N channel from the source to these electrons flows through the source to drain. Okay, therefore the conventional current, drain current ID, flows through the channel from the drain to source. Conventional current is opposite to the so when VDS is applied, with VGS is equal to 0. Here, this VGS is 0 means this one is the short circuited one. Gate source terminal is short circuited one. Only we are applying VDS here. So this negative terminal of the battery repels that electrons. These electrons across the channel. Okay, those electrons are repelled by this negative terminal of the battery, and they moves from source to drain. Okay, this drain collects that electrons coming from the source. Okay, so the flow of electrons direction is from source to drain, and the conventional current is opposite to the electrons movement. So that drain, the conventional current flows from drain to source. That means this one is the ID direction. Okay, the channel resistance is represented by RD and RS here. This one is this channel, because of this application of the voltage here, we resistance is developed across the channel. Okay, here RD is the drain resistance, and RS is the source resistance. Two resistances are developed across the channel. So this magnitude of this channel resistances, this RD and RS resistances, that means input resistance as well as the output resistance. These are the two resistances are because mainly depends upon the VDS, this applied voltage, and this VGS mainly depends upon this VDS and VGS. Because of the resistance of the channel and applied voltage VDS, there is a gradual increase in the positive potential along the channel from source to drain. Okay. Thus, the reverse voltage across PN junction increases. Hence, the thickness of the depletion regions also increases. Therefore, the channel is a wedge shaped. Here, you see, this one is the reverse biased one. Reverse bias along the channel. This side is the forward bias. Forward bias. This drain is connected in the negative terminal is connected to the drain. It is a in channel one. So source side, it is a source side. This negative terminal of the battery is connected to the end region. It is in forward bias. Okay, but this drain side, a positive voltage is connected. Positive voltage is connected means it is in the reverse bias condition. Hence, that as the voltage increases, this voltage increases, VDS increases, then what happens? This reverse bias increases. So this reverse bias increasing means it that depletion layer width increases. Okay, so this initially the channel without application VDS and VGS, that that without applying this VDS and VGS, the channel is this one. This much channel is exists. But application of VDS, this is the negative voltage. Hence, it is in the reverse bias. So the depletion layer width is increases. Okay, as the VDS increases, VGS. So as the VDS increases, this channel width decreases. So because it is a because this drain is connected in reverse bias, hence the depletion layer width increases. Hence the channel is in the form of wedge shape. This one is the wedge shaped channel. Okay, so here is the large channel width is very large, and by applying this VDS, it's as the VDS increases, the channel width decreases. This side, drain side. Okay. When VGS and VDS both are applied, then what happens? When the reverse voltage VDS is applied, VGS is reverse voltage VGS is applied between the gate and source. You see here, negative terminal is connected to the P side, P region, and positive terminal is connected to the N region. So it is in the reverse bias condition. That means negative voltage, negative VGS is connected. Minus VGS. Why we are calling on minus VGS? Because source is connected to the positive. So VGS is nothing but minus VSG. So here VGS is negative one. Negative voltage is connected. Negative voltage is connected between the gate and source. So as the voltage VGS increases, the depletion layer width also increases. So this depletion layer width increases. So this increase in the depletion layer width is that reduces the channel length. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, వితౌట్ అప్లికేషన్ ఇది ఇలా ఉంది కదా. If we apply the VGS, negative VGS, that means in reverse bias, then what happens? As the VGS increases, the depletion layer width increases. So consequently, depletion layer width కనుక increase అయితే, the channel width decreases means it decreases this. If the channel width is decreases, then what happens? It decreases the drain current. Okay, it decreases the drain current. So from the above discussion, the current from the source to drain, that is ID, can be controlled by the application of potential on the gate. That means this current ID, the current is controlled. This ID is controlled by the gate to source voltage VGS only. Okay, that's why it is called as a field effect transistor. So ఇది దేని గురించి? N channel FET గురించి. The P channel FET also similar to the N channel FET only the channel current carries the holes instead of electrons, and the polarities of VGS and VDS are reversed. ఇక్కడ VGS and VDS polarities ఏం చేస్తాం మనం? రివర్స్ చేస్తాం. If it is a P channel field effect transistor. So P channel field effect transistor అయింది అనుకోండి, పీ ఛానల్ ఫీల్డ్ ఎఫెక్ట్ ట్రాన్సిస్టర్ అయితే అప్పుడు ఏమైంది, ఇక్కడ చూడండి పీ ఛానల్ ఫీల్డ్ ఎఫెక్ట్ ట్రాన్సిస్టర్ ఛానల్ పి ఉంటుంది. గేట్ టు సోర్స్ అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, పాజిటివ్ విజిఎస్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ డ్రైన్ టు సోర్స్ అనేది విఎస్డి అవుతుంది. ఓకే, విడిఎస్ నుంచి విజిఎస్డి అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇన్ దిస్ వే ద field effect transistor works. Here you see, then VDS is not applied, that means it is 0. If the VGS increases, then what happens at a particular point, that ID becomes 0, the channel is decreases, channel width decreases and goes to the 0. So there is no current flows through the field effect transistor. ID must be equal to 0. Okay, this is case 1 and case 2 we explain. Draw and explain the drain characteristics of JFET. So the drain characteristics of JFET is shown in this figure. This one is the figure. In order to understand this drain characteristics of the JFET, these characteristics are the characteristics are shown in this one. When the VGS is 0, here the VGS is 0, and the VGS is 0 and some maximum voltage VDS is applied, a sharp breakdown occurs here. So in this sharp breakdown, the ID increases rapidly. Okay, when the breakdown occurs within the field effect transistor with VGS equal to 0, then sudden change in the ID, that means drain current. So these regions, this one is this curve may be divided into 4 regions. First one is this one, ohmic region. Here from 0 to A, ohmic region, and the curve AB, A to B. This is the exponential region, and next one is pinch off region. So this one is the pinch off region. It is the constant ID. ID is constant. That is nothing but IDSS antam. IDSS means current to drain. The current drain to source. The current is from drain to source when the gate is short circuited. Gate is short circuited means VGS equal to 0. So VGS ganaka 0 pedte ippudu emaitadi, gate to source anedi, gate to source voltage is 0. Then the ID is nothing but IDSS. It is the maximum current, IDSS. So this is the IDSS antam anamata. ID is nothing but IDSS when VGS equal to 0. And also this region is called as pinch off region. From B to C, it is called as pinch off region, and from C to D, it is the breakdown region. Okay, so first we'll discuss the ohmic region. Ohmic region gurinchi discussion cheddam. In this region, the drain current ID increases linearly. The drain current ID increases linearly with the increasing in VDS. ఇక్కడ VDS ని increase చేస్తే, as the VDS increases, the drain current ID increases linearly. ఎట్లా అంటే it simply acts as a resistor. Okay, it follows the Ohm's law. It means that the FET behaves like an ordinary resistor till point A వరకు ordinary resistor లాగా behave చేస్తుంది. Okay, this up to this point A is called as knee point అంటాం అన్నమాట. దీన్ని ఈ పాయింట్ ఏ ఏమంటామంటే knee point అంటాం అన్నమాట. So in this region, the FET acts as a behaves like a ordinary resistor. It is similar to the in BJT saturation region ఉంటుంది మనకి. saturation region, ఓకే, మనకు saturation region లో ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది, ఇలా ఉంటుంది కర్వ్. ఓకే, సో ఇలా కర్వ్ ఉంటాయి. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి, ఈ నుంచి ఈ పోర్షన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో సాచురేషన్ రీజియన్ అంటాం కదా, ఇట్ ఈస్ సిమిలర్ టు ద సాచురేషన్ రీజియన్ ఇన్ BJT. సో ఇన్ దిస్ రీజియన్, ఓమిక్ రీజియన్, ఇది ఓమిక్ రీజియన్ ఎట్లా బిహేవ్ చేస్తుంది అంటే సిమిలర్ టు ద సాచురేషన్ రీజియన్ ఇన్ BJT. సాచురేషన్ రీజియన్ ఇన్ BJT. నెక్స్ట్ కర్వ్ AB కి రండి. ఇన్ దిస్ రీజియన్ ID increases at a ఇన్వర్స్ స్క్వేర్ లా రేట్ విత్ ఇంక్రీజ్ ఇన్ VDS. అంటే ఇన్వర్స్ స్క్వేర్ లా అంటే ID ఈక్వల్ టు IDSS ఇంటూ 1 మైనస్ VGS బై VP హోల్ స్క్వేర్. It is an inverse square law. That means ID increases with the increasing in the VDS, VGS. Okay, so it is inverse square law, and it means that ID increases slowly as compared to the ohmic region. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి ఏమవుతుంది, లీనియర్లీ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయితే ఇక్కడ ఇన్వర్స్ స్క్వేర్ లా ID increases inverse square law. As VDS increases, large change in the VDS also, you will get a small change in IDSS. So this is due to the as the VDS increases, ID increases. This in turn increase the reverse bias voltage across the gate source junction. As a result of this, the depletion region grows in size, thereby reducing the effective width of the channel. You see here, if VGS increases, VDS increases, and VGS constant better, VDS increase VDS increase as the VDS increases, this side, this majority charge carriers in the end region are repelled by this negative voltage of the battery. But this, due to this positive terminal connected to the end region, a width of the depletion layer increases. So this increased depletion layer reduces the flow of current. So that's why, even though increasing in this VDS, large change in the VDS also, you will get a small change in ID. ID లో small change వస్తుంది. That's why ఇక్కడ మనం ఏమంటాం, ఇక్కడ that large change in this region, ID increases inverse square law rate with increasing in VDS. It means that ID increases slowly as compared to the VDS. And the VDS ఎంత ఇంక్రీజ్ చేసినప్పటికీ ID అనేది స్లోగా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ డ్రైన్ ఈస్ కనెక్టెడ్ ఇన్ రివర్స్ బయాస్ టు ద ఛానల్. హెన్స్ ఏమవుతుంది, డిప్లీషన్ లేయర్ విడ్త్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. డిప్లీషన్ లేయర్ విడ్త్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయితే ఎఫెక్టివ్ ఛానల్ విడ్త్, ఇక్కడ ఎఫెక్టివ్ ఛానల్ విడ్త్ డిక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. డిప్లీషన్ లేయర్ విడ్త్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయితే ఎఫెక్టివ్ ఛానల్ విడ్త్ డిక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. ఎఫెక్టివ్ ఛానల్ విడ్త్ కనుక డిక్రీజ్ అయితే దట్ డిక్రీజెస్ ద ఏంటి కరెంట్ ను డిక్రీజ్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఐడి increases but very small increasing in small increasing in the ID with a large change in the VDS. Okay, VDS increase అయినప్పటికీ ID మాత్రం small change అవుతుంది. ఓకే, ఇది ఏ రీజియన్, ఏ కర్వ్, AB రీజియన్. At point B, the channel width is reduces to minimum. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి ఛానల్ విడ్త్ అనేది as VDS increases, ఇక్కడ రాని మీరు and VDS increase చేసుకుంటూ పోతాం. This VDS increase చేసుకుంటూ పోతే ఛానల్ విడ్త్ is reduces to minimum value and is known as pinch off. ఇంకా పెరిగితే ఏమవుతుంది, this one is fixed one. Once it is fixed, okay, this ఛానల్ విడ్త్ అనేది ఫిక్స్డ్ అయిపోయి ఇంకా మినిమం కరెంట్ ఎంత అవుతుందో అదే కరెంట్, అంటే దట్ కరెంట్ కాన్స్టెంట్. Even the further increasing in the VDS also, you will get only constant current, constant ID flows through the channel. Okay, so this drain to source voltage at which this at a point B channel width is reduced to minimum value and is known as pinch off. దీన్ని ఏమంటామంటే pinch off అంటాం. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వోల్టేజ్ ని ఏదైతే ఉందో ఛానల్ విడ్త్ ఛానల్ విడ్త్ రెడ్యూస్ టు మినిమం వాల్యూ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ as pinch off అంటాం. ఈ pinch off లో వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ద డ్రైన్ టు సోర్స్ వోల్టేజ్ VDS ఎట్ pinch off occurs, ఎక్కడైతే pinch off occur అయిందో ఆ వోల్టేజ్ ని ఈ VDS ఏమంటామంటే pinch off వోల్టేజ్ అంటాం. దీన్ని దేంతో చూపిస్తామంటే VP అంటాం అనమాట. ద డ్రైన్ టు సోర్స్ వోల్టేజ్ VDS at which pinch off occurs. Pinch off occur అయిందంటే మినిమం, అంటే మినిమం ఛానల్ విడ్త్ అనేది ఇంకా మినిమం వచ్చేస్తుంది. మినిమం, ఈవెన్ ద ఫర్దర్ ఇంక్రీజింగ్ ఇన్ ద VDS ఆల్సో యూ విల్ గెట్ అ కాన్స్టెంట్ ఛానల్ విడ్త్. సో ఛానల్ విడ్త్ కాన్స్టెంట్ ఉంటుంది. ఆ టైంలో ID అనేది కాన్స్టెంట్ వస్తుంది. ఆ కాన్స్టెంట్ ID వచ్చే ఏ పాయింట్ అవుతుందో, ఏ VDS అవుతుందో దాన్ని ఏమన్నా మనం pinch off voltage అంటాం. దట్ VDS కరెస్పాండింగ్ VDS is called as pinch off voltage అంటాం. Okay, so now this is the pinch off voltage VP అంటాం. Okay, point B is called as VP, pinch off point. Next, pinch off region. This region B and C region is called as pinch off region. In this region, it is also constant current region అంటాం. This region is called as constant current region. In this constant current region, further increasing in the VDS లో further increase వచ్చినప్పటికీ the current flowing through the drain is almost constant because of the channel length is constant. Okay, so this region is called as pinch off region. And now breakdown region, C to D is called as breakdown region. So in this region, the drain current increases rapidly with the drain to source gate voltage increase. It is because of breakdown of gate to source junction due to the avalanche effect. Now, ikkada meeku gate to source voltage anedi a breakdown voltage ki ragane due to the avalanche effect తో ఏమవుతుంది, avalanche breakdown occur, large number of charge carriers are released. These large number of charge carriers are participates in the conduction. Hence, a high current is flows through the field effect transistor. So, e voltage in a particular voltage in ఏమంటామంటే VDS breakdown అంటామన్నమాట, breakdown voltage అంటాం. This voltage is known as breakdown voltage, and now this corresponding point is called as breakdown voltage. ఈ breakdown voltage దగ్గర breakdown occur అయ్యి a large current flows through the field effect transistor. Okay. These are the ohmic regions and curve AB, pinch off region, and breakdown region. Next, define pinch off voltage. From the drain characteristics of JFET, it can be noted that the drain current ID rises rapidly with the drain to source voltage VDS, but when VGS is constant, and the drain source voltage above the drain current becomes constant. The drain source voltage above which the drain current becomes constant is known as pinch off voltage. You see here, pinch off voltage ఏంటి, the drain source voltage, అంటే VDS above which the drain current becomes, అంటే ఈ VDS above which the drain current becomes constant. ఈ drain current అనేది ఎట్లుంది, becomes constant. So that voltage is known as ఏమంటుందండి, pinch off voltage అంటారు. This voltage VDS is called as pinch off voltage. So if the gate voltage is increased negatively, negative gate voltage is increased, the pinch off voltage decreases. Pinch off voltage అనేది decrease అవుతుంది. ఎట్లా అంటే అది ఇక్కడ మనకు చూపెట్టలేదు. The voltage also, breakdown voltage also reduced. It is not shown here. This one, you see this one. If the gate voltage increases, ఎట్లా increase చేస్తున్నాం, 0, -1, -2, -3. If we increase the gate to source voltage, then what happens? The pinch off voltage ఏమవుతుంది, తగ్గుతా వస్తుంది అన్నమాట. Pinch off voltage decreases as well as the breakdown voltage also reduce. Breakdown voltage అనేది reduce అవుతా ఉంటుంది. For a given voltage, given field effect transistor, pinch off voltage is constant. అంటే different field effect transistors ki different pinch off voltages. Next, we classify the different types of junction field effect transistor. So here, general field effect transistors are classified into two types: junction field effect transistors and metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistors. Okay, so this junction field effect transistors are further classified into N-channel FETs and P-channel FETs. N-channel and P-channel. It is most important one. And then దీన్ని కనీసం 2 marks కన్నా 3 marks కన్నా లేకపోతే 1 marks కన్నా మనం ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. Okay, so junction field effect transistor are further classified into N-channel and P-channel. And the metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor further classified into two types. One is the depletion type. MOSFET and enhancement type MOSFET. Okay, depletion type MOSFETs are further classified into N channel and P channel. This one enhancement types are classified into two types, N channel and P channel MOSFETs. Okay, so this is the classification of different types of JFETs, junction field effective transistors. Next, mutual characteristics are junction field effective transistor. Here, the curve shows the relationship between ID and VGS and VDS is known as mutual characteristics. ID means this is the output current, drain current. This drain current mainly depends upon the VGS, input voltage. So output current and the characteristics drawn between output current versus input voltage. Okay, that's why it is called as mutual characteristics. Mutual characteristics and endukannamante why we are calling this one as a mutual characteristic, because the output current, is these characteristics are drawn between output current to the input voltage VGS. So that's why these are called as mutual characteristics of JFET. Okay. So to draw this mutual characteristics, first we have to adjust the drain to source voltage to some suitable value. So this VDS is constant. We have to adjust the VGS as a constant one, and then increase the gate to source voltage in a small suitable value each step. If the VGS value increase here, VGS is negative, increasing in the mix, -3 to -2. -2 is greater than -3. So increase in the value step by step, and record the corresponding values of drain current of each step. So -3 volts, -4 volts, sorry, -3, -2, -1, -0.5, 0. In this way, you increase this VGS value step by step, and note down the corresponding ID value. So plot a graph between ID and ID versus VGS, then you will get mutual characteristics of JFET. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తామంటే, to draw this mutual characteristics of JFET, first we have to fix the VDS value for a constant value. Fix the VDS value, a suitable VDS value is selected or fixed. So by increasing this negative value, దీన్ని ఫిక్స్ చేయాలి. తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేస్తాం, ఇన్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్, గేట్ టు సోర్స్ వోల్టేజ్ ఏం చేస్తాం, ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తాం. దిస్ ఈస్ a నెగిటివ్ వోల్టేజ్. సో నెగిటివ్ వోల్టేజ్ ను లెట్ సపోజ్ ఇక్కడ -5 volts ఉంటే -4, -3, -2, -1. In this way we increase the VGS value increase చేసుకుంటూ పోతూ ఏం చేస్తాం, corresponding ID values, that means corresponding ID values ఏం చేస్తాం, we have to note down the corresponding ID values. Drain current ఏం చేస్తాం, corresponding ID note down చేస్తాం. Now a graph is drawn between VGS versus ID. You will get the mutual characteristics. So from the mutual characteristics, it is clear that the drain current decreases with increasing in the gate voltage. So ఇప్పుడు గేట్ వోల్టేజ్ అంటే నెగిటివ్ వోల్టేజ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ నెగిటివ్ వోల్టేజ్. నెగిటివ్ వోల్టేజ్ ఏమవుతుంది, గేట్ టు సోర్స్ వోల్టేజ్ కనుక ఇంక్రీజ్ అయిందనుకో నెగిటివ్ వోల్టేజ్, డ్రైన్ కరెంట్ ఏమవుతుంది, డిక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. అంటే పర్టికులర్ వాల్యూ, ఓకే, it will become zero. సో ఐడి అనేది జీరో అవుతుంది. ఐడి అనేది ఎక్కడైతే జీరో అవుతుందో అక్కడ VGS equal to VP అవుతుంది. This one is the pinch off voltage. VGS equal to VP when ID becomes 0. So from the characteristics, it is clear that the drain current decreases with increasing in the gate voltage. The transfer characteristics and mutual characteristics are the same. The mutual characteristics are shown follows the equation. ID equal to IDSS into 1 minus VGS divided by VP whole square. Here VGS is nothing but gate to source voltage and VP is the pinch off voltage. Okay. So if you from the above equation, it is clear that when VGS equal to 0, ఇది కనుక 0 అయింది అనుకోండి అంటే without applying this gate to source voltage అంటే shorted one, then what happens? ID equal to IDSS. So IDSS is the maximum saturation current. Okay, maximum saturation drain current. And when VGS equal to VP, VGS going to VP, then ID must be equal to 0. Okay, so in this way, we can see the mutual characteristics of JFET. Now, some important parameters of the JFET and their relation between them. Okay, we have the main parameters of JFET are AC drain resistance RD, drain resistance and transconductance GM and amplification factor mu. Okay, so this drain resistance RD is defined as the it is defined as the ratio of the change in drain to source voltage VDS to the change in the ID drain current. So RD is equal to VDS by ID. It is called as dynamic resistance, dynamic drain resistance, and it can be measured up to 400 kilo ohms. The RD drain resistance is in order of 400 kilo ohms. Next to transconductance, the control of gate voltage has over the drain current is measured by the transconductance. It is defined as the ratio of change in the drain current to the gate to source voltage constant. Change in the ratio of change in the drain current to the change in the gate to source voltage at constant to drain to source voltage. So now GM equal to ID by VGS at VDS is constant. ఇక్కడ తప్పించాడు VDS అనేది VGS. Okay, GM equal to delta ID divided by delta VGS at a constant VDS. Its units of Siemens or Mohs. Typically, the value ranging from 150 microsiemens to 250 microsiemens. Next, amplification factor. Amplification factor is nothing but it is defined as the ratio of change in the drain to source voltage to the change in the gate to source voltage. Change in the drain to source voltage to the change in the gate to source voltage at a constant ID. Okay, now mu equal to delta VDS by delta VGS. Delta VDS divided by delta VGS. So relation between them is mu equal to delta VDS by delta VGS. That is nothing but delta VGS into delta ID by delta ID. So mu equal to delta VGS by delta ID into ID by VGS. Mu equal to RD into GM. Generally mu equal to GMRD and other. Next, important specifications of JFET. First one is saturation current is the maximum drain current at VGS, and pinch off voltage is nothing but it is the voltage